Hey Google, power off. I didn't mean to say that. I meant to say, hey YouTube, what's going on? We back in here for another video. We got this one. It's 30 open world games you need to try in 2022 slash 2023, 24, and so on. Uh, um, I gotta say, if there's any game on here that looks good, I will download it. I'll purchase it. But we'll see. So I'm
The
pretty
open
sure this
world
video
genre
gonna
has
be
been one of the most prominent ones in gaming, and for good reason. This medium relies on giving
15
players a
minutes.
sense of
Okay.
escapism, and
No
what better way to
skips.
provide that than letting them loose in a virtual world that's filled with opportunities and possibilities. We have experienced a ton of great open world games in recent years, and here are 30 of the best of all time. Grand Theft Auto V.
Of course.
The latest
I feel
entry in
like everybody
Rockstar's Grand Theft Auto
plays this
has
game.
become the most profitable entertainment product of all time, and that achievement can be credited to the sheer amount of fun that anyone can have within the confines of Los Santos. Take up high-stakes heists, blow stuff up, meet strangers, participate in sports or racing, or do all of that, and a whole lot more with other people in the ever-evolving GTA Online. It's a game that's brimming with possibilities, and it's no surprise that it has remained one of the hottest games around despite being almost a decade old.
Messing up.
Watch Dogs 2. Building upon the foundations of
Me
the
and my friend used to
underrated
play this all the
original,
time
Watch
over
Dogs
this well.
2 aims to provide a better open
I
world
got it on
experience with
PlayStation
plenty
though.
of gameplay variety and
I don't
succeeds
know
in that
what
aspiration.
they don't
While the
Xbox.
open world activities might be a standard open world affair, they become a lot more fun than usual since you have so many options for getting to your objective. The critical path is also pretty engaging, with plenty of likable characters and memorable missions that you'll encounter during your quest to bring down CTOS. Far Cry 2.
I don't
Set
think I
against the
played this one.
backdrop of war-ridden African savanna, Far Cry 2 is a constant battle of survival against your opponents, ranging from standard foot soldiers to the ever-looming threat of malaria. The game boasts excellent physics and has some great systemic gameplay, which makes for a fun and thrilling ride through and through. While the mission design may feel outdated when compared to modern games, the whole package is easily the best of the series. Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag puts you in the shoes of Edward Kenway, a pirate in the 18th century, and it's filled with emotional moments and memorable characters like Blackbeard and James Kidd, among others. The naval combat is also supremely fun, and the signature mix of stealth and action gameplay remains as fun as ever. Elden Ring.
Odyssey's a lot better.
In so many ways, Elden Ring feels like everything that the Souls series has been building towards for more than a decade. The fantastical world of the Lands Between is home to fierce warriors, giant beasts, and secrets galore, and every square inch of that virtual space is utilized in meaningful ways. The flexibility in combat is also unparalleled, and you can mix and match hundreds of weapons and spells to create all sorts of builds. Red Dead Redemption 2. Red Dead Redemption 2 might not be able to match the sheer carnage of Grand Theft Auto, but the story of the Vanderlyn gang's gradual fall is easily the most heartfelt story that Rockstar has told to date. The gameplay is also built around learning to exist as a cowboy as you meticulously craft your own tents, hunt fish, and split bullets for extra damage throughout your travels against the rapidly changing Wild West. Outer Wilds. Mobius Digital's Outer Wilds is a game that's all about preventing the sun from exploding and resetting an infinite time loop. You need to travel to different planets and try to piece together clues about an ancient civilization, which will slowly and steadily lead you towards the root of the mystery of the time loop. Everything from the writing to the game design to the level variety is top-notch, which makes Outer Wilds an intriguing experience through and through. Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut. Developed by Sucker Punch Productions, Ghost of Tsushima is an emotional tale about Jin Sakai, a former samurai who lets go of the honorary Bushido code in order to drive out Mongol presence from his island. The game features a combat system that's both fun and authentic, and the open world is as beautiful as it is dense with things to do, and once you're done with the base game, you can also hop into the Iki Island expansion, which comes included with the Director's Cut. The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. Bethesda's premier RPG offerings have always strived for the best in quality and quantity, and the latest entry, Skyrim, is no different within that regard. It's an experience that just keeps on giving, and it's easy to just get lost with countless side quests that are scattered throughout the massive map. Add to that engaging combat and progression loop, interesting writing, and the thunderous music, and The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim becomes a grand adventure without an end. The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt is an experience that excels both in quality and quantity. Geralt's quest to find Ciri takes him to many different places, each of which is home to a buffet of side quests and monster hunts, all of which boasts the same level of quality as the Critical Path. Everything from the monster lore to likable characters to the addictive nature of Gwent binds you to this game, and it's easy to spend dozens upon dozens of hours just exploring these scenic vistas along with your buddy Roach.
There's a nice wheel. Bro, this ad's getting crazy.
The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild.
Alright, bro, who's
The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild is a masterclass in open-world design. It's a game that thrives on the joy of exploration and discovery. The gameplay also encourages players to bend the game's many systems to their own will and creatively dispatch enemies. This Kingdom of Hyrule is home to interesting encounters, meaningful puzzles, and challenging dungeons, completing which will inch you closer and closer to your goal of defeating Calamity Ganon.
Switch.
Grand Theft Auto 4. Even after so many years since its release, Grand Theft Auto 4 continues to be an experience like no other. It's the ultimate culmination of a genuinely moving story, a strong satire, and supremely fun and chaotic open-world mayhem. And while it may feel odd to go back to clunky gameplay mechanics after Grand Theft Auto 5, it's an experience that's well worth experiencing through to the very end. Mafia Definitive Edition.
Xbox One S.
While Mafia might pale in comparison against modern open-world games simply because of the lack of meaningful side activities, it's a game that relies on the excellently written story and realistic gameplay mechanics to keep you indulged for hours on end. Mafia Definitive Edition puts a fresh coat of paint on this classic alongside gameplay improvements, which make returning to the city of Lost Heaven a lot more inviting for gamers accustomed to modern gameplay. Fallout 4. Another masterpiece from Bethesda, Fallout 4 thrusts players into a post-apocalyptic region of the Commonwealth. The map is huge and is filled to the brim with interesting characters to meet, factions to befriend or antagonize, quests to tackle alongside the main quest that sees you embark on a quest to find your long-lost child. Death Stranding. Kojima's latest might not be everyone's cup of tea, but Death Stranding is surely one of the most unique open-world experiences of recent memory. Set against a post-apocalyptic America where communities have closed themselves off and live in isolation, all while BTs roam around the crumbled landscape, you take on the role of Sam Porter as he tries to bring everyone together with the promise of the United Cities of America and the Chiral Network. While the gameplay may not be as bombastic as others on this list, it enables you to connect with the protagonist and the twisted world on a very personal level. Horizon Forbidden West. A sequel to the 2017 smash hit Horizon Zero Dawn, Forbidden West continues Aloy's journey as she races against time to stop the mysterious blight from spreading corruption onto the Sacred Lands. The open world of Forbidden West is filled with scenic vistas, technological marvels, and tribal settlements. And exploring every inch of this space is an absolute joy, all thanks to a supremely fun gameplay loop and interesting progression. Forza Horizon 5. Playground Games' Forza Horizon 5 is a dream come true for any fan of car culture. Set against a massive recreation of Mexico, Forza Horizon 5 lets you race or cruise across dozens of racetracks and race types in a wide variety of vehicles